Monday morning, coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. News and tips coming through the stream. Productivity, high chasing that dream. In the dusty buzz, lighting up the sky. New trends rising, can't let them pass by. Personality development, that's the key. Unlocking doors to where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Midday slump, don't let it creep. Sage advice for dreams you wanna keep. Interviews with the pros on the rise, helping you to see through clearer eyes. Inspiration flowing through the wire. Words that lift you, taking you higher. Tune and listen, it's a daily routine, where the VA radio boosting your scene. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Turn it up, yeah, elevate the airwaves. Feel the vibe, let it brighten up your days. On the ride, keeping thoughts light and free. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. Coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. With the VA radio boosting your scene. It's the VA radio where you wanna be. VA radio where you wanna be.
Tune in to the all-new episode of the VA Hour, where we dive into the journeys of individuals who've transitioned from traditional careers to the world of virtual assistants and freelancing. Get inspired, educated, and equipped with practical insights for anyone looking to make a similar career shift. Hear about the challenges, triumphs, and the passion that drives these VA pros to help others succeed. And now, let's dive right in with Davao's premier host, Vince Tan.
Oh, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Wow. Welcome to another episode of the VA Hour with Vince Tan, where this is one of the segment where we dive into the inspiring journey of individuals who've made the transition from a traditional career to the world of virtual assistants and freelancing. So, our goal here is to inspire, educate, and offer actionable insights for those looking to embark on a similar career path. Once again, this is your Davos Premier host, Vince Tan, and welcome to another episode of the VA Hour with Vince Tan. Kumusta? How's everyone doing on a lovely Saturday evening? Medyo maulan-ulan where I am right now. And I'm so excited. I know that a lot of our listeners for this evening is so excited to meet our guest for this evening. So without much ado, let me go ahead and share with you her background. She is a dedicated executive virtual assistant, currently supporting two international clients. She began her VA journey during the pandemic. I think most of our VA folks really started to start their VA journey during pandemic, driven by the need to create a flexible, fulfilling career while raising her four amazing children. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alongside her super supportive with her super supportive husband. Oh, sana all. With a strong background in administrative support, leadership, and the team coordination, she helped business leaders stay organized, efficient, and focused on growth. Pak na pak. She's passionate about remote work, women empowerment, and proving that it's possible to balance motherhood and professional success. And let's get to know more about that later on. Every task she took reflects her commitment to excellence, reliability, and meaningful impact. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our lovely guest for this evening, Abigail Diaz.
Hello everyone, good evening.
What?
I know it's quite rainy. Actually, like a few days lang umuulan. Yeah, but I hope you
Mm.
guys are all okay and stay safe in your homes.
As in, Abby, welcome to the show.
It's my first time, kaya I'm quite nervous. I go on live every time, but this is quite new, so I'm quite nervous talaga. Yes, I'm speaking.
No, you don't have to be nervous. Let's make it very conversational. Nagkikwentuhan lang tayo dito. And let's have some fun tonight. We're so happy to have you on the show. And we're very, very glad that you've said yes to our invitation.
Of course,
Where
it's a
are you?
pleasure.
Welcome, welcome. If you don't mind us asking, where are you located right now?
I'm currently residing here in Bulacan. It's quite far from you, I know, but it's just an hour by plane ride.
Wow.
So,
You're in Bulacan.
yes.
But I'm in Davao right now. I'm wearing a Duao Davao shirt. We are currently celebrating our Duao Davao festival in Davao. But yes, going back, Bulacan. Wow. So you're really born and raised really from Bulacan.
Yes. Yes. Native Bulacan.
Oh.
Native Bulacania.
Bulakenyo. Sarap dyan yung ano. Taga dyan yung ex ko eh. Charot! Masarap dyan yung chicharon.
Yes.
Yeah,
True. Yung
oo. He
Chicharon
loves,
and pastillas, of course.
yeah, parang yan yung products that we're very
Mhm.
proud from Bulacan. Now, how was your week before the
Um,
week ends?
Okay. Well, the my week is quite, busy as usual because I'm entertaining to clients. It's just that both of their times are actually colliding, but it's just time management though. Task management and time management.
Yeah, two clients for the week. That's incredible.
Actually, there are three. It's just that the one is on the project base, so hindi siya ganong active. He's just active if
Ah.
there's something that he would ask me to do.
Okay. Now, we will try to check in with you on that
Mhm.
later on, but we're very exact. We are just curious before you even started um before you even started the switch or transitioning into the VA world. What were you doing before? So where was Abby before?
Okay. So before I transitioned into being a virtual assistant, I'm a manager for an IT retail store. So we sell computers. If you're familiar with Silicon Valley, so
Yes,
I
yes,
am
yes.
manager for like 3 years. So, but since it's situated in the province, so medyo mababa talaga yung sweldo because it's situated in the province.
Oh,
It's like, can I say that? 13,500, and you're the manager already at that rate.
monthly rate, no,
Yes.
for no.
Well, of course, you have to deduct all of those payables, right? So roughly, that's just less than 13,000.
Grabe, and that's for you've You've done that for how long?
3 years.
Wow.
But before that, I have a lot of jobs talagang usually corporate and BPO experiences about 6 years somehow.
Wow, grabe. But so the most recent before transitioning to the VA world was the manager in that company.
Yes.
Okay, so um, how is it different from the one that you're doing now?
Okay. It's actually the only difference is you do everything virtually. You do everything remotely. The task and I think mas heavy yung responsibilities because at some point I am being accountable for everything that I do on the back end. It's just me. I don't have staff around me doing other work with me. It's just like everything is just me. So the task here is much heavier, but I find it easier. It's because I get to do my own things, even if parang there's freedom. That's the difference.
Mm. Now, you've shared earlier, I mean, when we were reading your profile, you had children.
Yes, I
And
have four.
the same with, so we were four siblings also. So my mom can totally relate to. It's very challenging to raise
Yeah,
kids, and
it
not just
is.
one, not just two, not just the three, but
Yeah,
four, Abby.
I have four.
Can you
And
just
I'm
imagine
blessed.
bringing them in the school and everything?
Yeah. But the age
So,
gap is not that near with each other because my eldest is turning 18 this August, and then the second is 16. So the
ah,
third is our only boy, which is 10 years old, and the youngest is 4, turning 5. So she's actually most of the reason kung bakit ako nag-quit sa aking corporate job because I after I deliver my youngest, which is right after the pandemic situation. So I'm quite ano, takot ako before kasi because pandemic it's
no.
everywhere, 'di ba? You're hearing news that pag yung baby na hospitalized and all that, they can't be with any of their parents. So, kailangan lang natin maging careful.
Yeah, true. I think the pandemic really, most of us pushed us on our limits, and even I think it made us realize to do things which we can actually do.
Yes, that's true. I have a lot of discoveries back then because before that kahit ano pong itanim ko, technically kahit damo pa yan, namamatay siya talaga eh. But after
So,
when the
hindi,
pandemic kicked in, naging plantita po ako. Oh my God, na-discover ko
bigla
na,
ka naging plantita.
oo,
Parang
kaya
lahat
ko
tayo
pala.
na gusto sa halaman that
Ang dami
time.
talaga naging plantita nun kasi we have too much time to take care of those plants. Tapos mag-YouTube ka and all that para alamin kung what's gonna happen if you put this kind of fertilizer and all that. So yun. Actually, marami talaga
Grabe.
offer, maraming nag-bake, if I'm not mistaken, marami ding naging vloggers.
There was a time, I think the pandemic made us to think about having self-discoveries, no?
Yes.
Because we have so much time. Kasi ikaw ba naman, you cannot go out. You
Yeah,
have
di
to
ba?
really think. And, but I think that also gave you more time to spend with your family. I think the pandemic was
Yes.
also at the same time a challenge and an
Mhm.
opportunity to spend really time with the family.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
That's
Now,
very,
you initially shared with us that it's because of your youngest, that
yes.
that's really the reason why you wanted to shift, no? But
Mm-mm.
um, we also wanted to check in. So before we really try to discuss more about the VA, what were the advantages before while you were working in a corporate?
Well, kasi I'm the type of person na I like working with other people. So, kung baga talagang parang people person ka na, mas happy ako if I get to work with colleagues na yung tipong on lunch break, imbes na kumakain kayo. I mean alongside while kumakain is nagchichikahan kayo, may chismisan, hindi naman nawawala yan. You get to talk to a lot of people, know their experiences and all that kasi nga we're in the mall. So, a lot of people, drop by, tapos nalalaman mo yung stories behind, bakit sila bibili ng ganitong gadget and all that. Minsan meron ka pang marinig na drama inside, may mag-asawang nagtatalo kung bibilin ba tong iPhone ganito, ganyan. So marami. And it's really fun. It's really a part and it's fun. So ganun ako na talagang always corporate. So I'm just happy na ganun yung setup ko palagi. So when I transitioned, everything is like, oh my God, paano to? Wala na akong kasama sa trabaho. Wala na akong kachikahan. Like, kung meron kaming gustong pagchismisan na artist or whatever, wala na akong kakwentuhan. It's just me, myself, and I.
No, but it really took you the courage to really transition from a traditional corporate career to a VA world. Now, of course, I know there could be a lot of hesitations while you are still deciding. So, what were some of your deciding factors na okay, sige, mag-VA na ako. But what were your considerations that time? How did you prepare for it?
Okay. Siguro at that time, the considerations was, yun nga, yung paano ako magta-transition from being the type of person na gusto ko talaga may kasama ako sa trabaho because I enjoyed that. So parang for me, at a certain point, that could be a struggle because hindi ako sanay. So anong gagawin ko? Baka mamaya meron akong gustong itanong. And syempre, at the back of my mind, kakausapin ko yung clients, they're all straight English and I'm not used to that because diba? We're used to talking in Tagalog or whatever language, dialects that we have. But it's not common dito sa Pilipinos that you talk to your co-workers in straight English. And what more, lalo kung yung client mo and all of the rest of your co-workers are all international. So it was like, every day.
Naubos ang baon natin.
Oo, that's true. So isa yun sa mga sabi, iniisip ko, can I really do it? Baka kasi hindi. Or nagkakaroon din ako ng hesitations at that time. And syempre yung hindi siya ganun kadaling humanap. Because I know in the corporate setup, I can easily prove myself. Because pag in-interview ka face-to-face, you can actually, tell them what you're capable of and i-prove mo sa kanila because you can present yourself, right? Pero kapag if it's virtually, how could I even present myself if they don't really see me? They don't really get to see me from head to toe. So yun yung medyo struggle ko na mai-impress kaya sila sa akin kasi they just hear me. They just see me like, eto lang. Yan lang yung
in a window.
In a window. So, yun yung isa sa mga struggles. Kasi personally, I could impress anyone. I know. Being, doing that kind of work for like half of my life. Pagka personal interview, I know I can do it. I can pass each interview that I'll go through. But in the virtual world, parang, oh my God, kaya ko ba yun? I don't know what they're thinking or whatever. So yun, ang dami din.
So those were your considerations. Now, let's dive into your preparations. So since your hesitations, how can I convince them? Mako-convince ko kaya sila? Ano ba yung how will I sell myself? So how did you prepare for it? Ano yung ginawa mo that made you land your first client?
Actually, it took me quite a while Kasi after I decided to resign sa aking corporate job. So, after I decided to resign from my corporate job, I was quite hesitant if maghahanap ulit ako ng another corporate job. But, being in the pandemic era, sabi ko, I enjoyed it na that I'm with my family. So, if I go back to the corporate world, I'm not gonna have the same privilege that I'm having nung pandemic era that I get to know what you see them every day, like hear the first words and all that, see the first walk. So parang sabi ko, wait, parang ayoko nang bumalik doon. I'd stick here because this is my decision. I made this decision, so I just had to prove myself that if you're not gonna do anything, if you're not gonna move your feet one step ahead, you're not going to move forward. So there was a relative of mine who introduced me to their company. It's not actually a work, it's just a work from home setup because they do have a company, but it's not the typical VA job. It's just a work from home, and they do have a company kaya lang pandemic, so they do work from home. So I don't really know anything, and this is real estate. Sabi ko, oh my God, everything is technical. All of those terms, I don't know that. Kung ano-ano yung mga sinasabi nila. And I was like, oh my God, ano ba to?
Jargon!
Tapos talagang nasobrahan siya. Talagang umabog yung...
Na-overwhelmed ka.
Yes, I got overwhelmed with all of those ideas. Sabi ko, oh my God, 2 weeks yung training, but it's like, ang natandaan ko lang is just 1 to 2 things. So I was like feeling ko, parang ang syunga ko naman. Alam mo yun, you get to feel that at that time I felt like,
Kasi it's your first time to hear those.
Yeah, diba? So sabi ko,
Maybe,
sige, push na natin, push. Kasi the salary that they gave me is 18,000. So I thought, oy, mas malaki pa rin siya compared to what I'm getting before. So at least if I have an extra to pay the bills and all that. So 4 months passed, and of course, medyo marami akong pagkakamali. It's because I don't know anything. So after that, they let go of me because sabi ko naman, I do understand what happened. At least there are things that I learned from, doing that kind of setup. Yeah, I learned a lot. So after that, sabi ko, maghanap na ako ng clients. So I did. Naghanap ako ng clients. Diretso ka na ba?
Correct. Ganun. Actually, ay, maganda yon, no? Naghanap ka na ng client, pero hindi pa natin, parang hindi mo, you were not yet thinking yung mga niche, may mga ganun pala, mga ganun. Yes. Ang nasa isip mo lang, okay, maghanap ako ng client. Okay,
yes, because I can't go back. I can't go back na. Sabi ko, I can't go back na to the corporate world. Andito na tayo. Push na natin to, diretso na natin to. So sabi ko, hey, maghanap tayo ng client. I don't know what I'm doing. And in fact, my resume before is all black and white because that's the usual resume, guys. It's black and white. I mean, the font is all black. It's the same. And my picture there, if I remember it right, is 2x2 and ganyan. Diba? Because that's how yung picture ng so that's how ganun na itsura ng resume ko. So I was thinking, ganyan naman before so I think ganun din naman dito kasi yun ang naisip ko. So nag-apply like parang if I remember it right, about 15 applications in a day for 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. So, sabi ko, walang nagre-respond sa akin kahit isa. As in, like, wala. So, what am I doing wrong? Kasi walang tama eh. Kasi walang tama kasi walang nagre-respond. So, I was thinking, lahat ba mali? Ano ba mali? So, that's when I bumped into Facebook. And then, yun, nag-join ako ng mga groups. Lahat ng makita ko pong groups na may virtual assistant, sinalihan ko talaga. I don't care kung ano yung tinatakal nila. Basta, pumasok lang ako doon.
I wanna join. Pasok!
Yes,
go!
I took all my time na pinabasa ko mga comments and all that. Tapos, sabi ko, sobra ako na-amaze. Like, may nagpo-post ng 6 digits, Christmas bonus, and all that. Sabi ko, will I be able to get that? Parang ang sarap naman nun kung makukuha ko yun. Naging part siya ng aking mga post-its dito na I want that. Nasa bucket list siya, kumbaga. Naging ganon. So, yun, may sinila akong mga groups, tapos free webinars. Kasi guys, kakatanggal ko nga sa trabaho, di ba? I don't have an extra funds to do the paid courses. Kasi way back, it's kind of expensive, like thousands yung halaga niya.
Ang mahal before. Right?
Oo, ang mahal talaga. So sabi ko, oh my God, imbes na ipambili ko siya ng gatas, ibabayad ko siya doon. Sige, mag-aral na lang ako. So masipag naman ako mag-aral eh. Sipagan ko na lang ng pag-aaral on my own. I took all the talaga.
Nag-self-taught si ate.
I started that way. Tapos paulit-ulit ko pong pinapanood yung live ng multiple times. Tapos meron akong, guys, I do have this handy-dandy notebook. Yun ang tawag ko doon. Kasi I really do have a notebook. Lahat, yes. Kasi pinapanood ng mga anak ko yun. So lahat ng questions that I do have, lahat doon, nililist down ko lahat ng questions doon. And then, of course, hindi ka naman mapapansin kasi if it's a webinar, masyadong maraming viewers yan. So I don't expect na mapapansin ako. But in case my question would be answered, I'm gonna write it down. And then, panonoorin ko siya once again. Tapos, sinasabayan ko ng YouTube tutorials. Pinagsasabay ko talaga siya. So, I felt like at that point, parang akong nagtitisis. Ganon, yung dating. Talagang kailangan ipasa ko to. Kailangan ipasa ko siya.
Ni ate.
Oo, ganon talaga. Sabi ko kasi, I can't go back. Kailangan makahanap ka ng client. So, after that, mga 1 week kong ginagawa yun. So, sabi ko, sige, try na natin. Tapos, nakapanood din kasi ako on how to modify your resume. So, pinalitan ko lahat. pinalitan ko na siya, nilagyan ko siya ng design, punta ako sa ating reliable Canva. Wala namang iba.
True.
Yeah, doon ako nag-edit and all that, pati yung picture pinalitan ko na. Syempre, hindi na yung ganyan, di ba? Yung no smile, hindi na gano'n. So, yeah, so nag-apply ulit ako, but then again, wala pa rin. So sabi ko, may nabago na ako. Something's missing pa rin. Something's missing. So it took me like more than a month. Tapos bumalik ulit ako kay Facebook. Pagbalik ko kay Facebook, I bumped into this agency na nag-hire sila. So yun, I sent my application and all that. Doon ako na-hire. That's my first VA job. And that's cold calling. That's cold calling. Tapos
Cold
yun, it
calling
started
pa.
from there.
It started
Yun.
from there. Now, when you finally have your first client, how does it feel? Like after all the learnings and then, when you were already accepted, how is it?
Sobrang actually nung magsa-sign pa lang ako ng yung contract, magsa-sign pa. It's para kasi siyang parang call center type siya eh. Marami kami actually. So nung magsa-sign pa lang ako ng contract, I was like, yes, 6 digits na to. Ganun agad yun sa isip ko eh. Ganun agad yung inisip ko, 'di ba? Parang eto na yon. So marami ka dumaan ka na sa mga ilang humps diyan. So natawidan mo naman, 'di ba? So ito na, nakapag-start ka na, medyo smooth na yung daan ng konti. So yeah, tinuloy ko na siya and all that. But the thing is, I'm not really good in cold calling. So I know it sa sarili ko. I'm not really good in cold calling. So there's like a quota na I can't really reach and they had to let go of about 5 of us. So again, terminated na naman tayo. But in between that, nakapag-apply ulit kasi ako sa isang agency wherein I got my long-term client, which is my client until now. So, na-keep ko si client na yan. Doon ko siya, so sa kanya is general VA ako. I'm an administrative assistant. So, sabi ko, okay, may cold calling experience na ako. Meron na akong GVA experience dito for like, I think 2 months na siya nagra-run. Okay, may dalawang experience na. So, minodify ko na naman yung resume ko. After modifying my resume, I did try to apply again. And luckily, at that point, after doing that, meron nag-respond sa aking mga applications. So I proved myself na siguro nag-matter din, if you're trying to switch to direct clients, magma-matter din talaga na you have a little experience. Kahit maigsi lang yung experience. Because they're looking at that. Kumbaga, yun. So siguro, because there are a lot of people who's asking me if you could ever go back to that specific moment, are you gonna change something? Hindi naman. I'll just cut my way short. Siguro I'll just take paid courses, then in-nurture ko yung natutunan ko with the paid courses ng self-learning, and magdidiretso na ako agad sa agency. Parang umigsi lang yung journey, but I'm not gonna change anything. Ganon pa rin yung gagawin ko.
Meron tayong lesson na natutunan na not all fail. I mean, when you fail talaga, there's a reason for that. And what's most important is you've learned from those experiences and move forward.
Yes, that's true. Sobrang dami. My journey is not smooth. That's true, guys. My journey is not smooth. Sabi ko nga, every time I go on live, my journey is not smooth. There's like a lot of humps and bumps everywhere. Even now, I do experience a lot of rejections, but it doesn't stop me from proceeding because I already set a goal in my mind. I once achieved at the 6-digit mark. It's just that at that point, I was kind of greedy. Okay, kind of greedy. Kasi I'm teaching this just to give everyone a lesson. Na I was kind of greedy, so I accepted 2 full-time, 2 part-time, and I thought like, yes, papunta na tayo ng 6 digits, so na-achieve ko siya for like a month and a half. But then again, meron palang task na pinapagawa si isang client that I thought kayang maghintay, but hindi pala, results-driven yung task niya. So, nawalan siya ng gana sa akin, nag-let go siya.
Yeah.
And yung isang full-time ganun din, hindi consistent yung nabibigay kong result, hindi consistent yung pagsagot ko sa email. So, feeling niya na let go ko yung ibang task ko sa kanya. So, 2 na lang yung natira. Until yung isang full-time na yung aking consistent na client, siya lang yung natira. So, I was like, hindi pala ganun dapat yung ginawa ko. So, I just had to learn things that the hard way, the difficult way. But the most important is we learned.
No,
Mm.
actually, you're correct. I love hearing that from you. The consistency when you have to set proper expectations to yourself. Kasi you
Yes.
should know that those clients are actually needing VAs because yes, data driven, results driven, and if you kept on getting clients and then not even delivering their requirements, then they wouldn't last talaga.
Yes, that's true. Kaya ano ako I do believe na um it doesn't depend kung ikaw ay six-digit earner to be called successful. You'll be successful if you're able to maintain one client because it means that satisfied sila with the services that you give them and that the
Mm-hmm.
services that you provide for them. Kasi ako recent just I mean siguro recently na lang that I knew that being a VA is not a job, it's a business because you're offering your services to them. That's your business. You think of it as a business that way. If si client ay magfo-fall, you have to help your client to lift the client up. And hindi basta, I'm just working for you, bigyan mo lang ako ng sahod and okay na tayo. Hindi ganon.
Mm,
You just have to
ganon.
think about it na partners tayo dito So hindi ka pwede mag-fail or else I'll fail as your assistant kasi hindi kita natutulungan, hindi kita natutulungan ng tama.
Tama, correct. Oh, we love hearing that. Now, I wanted to check in with you on
Mhm.
your personal and professional growth because, uh, um, in a corporate setting, the when you climb the corporate ladder, the roadmap is clear. No,
Mhm.
wasn't it for you when you shifted to a VA world and in terms of your professional growth and
Okay.
personal growth as well?
Okay. So, doon kasi when I was working in the corporate, kumbaga, I felt like kahit anong gawin ko, kasi it's a super big company It's they're
Mm.
nationwide. So, no matter what I do, magstay lang ako dito sa province na to kasi dito ako manager. And wala naman akong aakyatan dahil andun na ako Eto na ako. So,
Yun na yung parang highest on that ano.
diba? So, parang maging successful man ako at doing my best, eto lang yon andito lang ako. I'm not gonna climb a step higher kasi iyan na yon. So, and if the sales of the store is not doing good, ako rin yung accountable for that. So, parang, I think that, well, personally, I mean, professional growth at that stage, walang masyado. Nagstay lang ako dun I just stayed at a certain mark. Na even if I did well, if I did so great, I'm not gonna move up. Because the only way for me to move up is to surpass everyone and be, the regional whatever manager and all
Kung
that.
mag-resign na sila, yan may
Yes,
chance ka
sabi ko,
na.
resign ko na lahat ako na lang. Para bang hindi na po ako matulog noon pag ginawa ko yun. Tapos, I'm still earning 13,500. Parang hindi po makatarungan. But before it's okay na before. Siguro, yeah, it's everything's gonna change kasi depende sa nagiging lifestyle mo. Kahit paano nagbabago naman talaga.
Yeah. Talking about lifestyle, when,
Mhm.
I mean, was there a drastic change when you compared to your previous corporate traditional job versus the VA in terms of your lifestyle?
Yes, medyo. Kasi imagine, di ba, if you're just at 13,500, tapos parang Jollibee man lang yun, hindi mo sila ma-treat because may school, may allowance and all that, hindi ba? So, at this point, ngayon at this point of my career, we can, I can treat my kids anytime and wala ka namang worries when it comes to school needs. But we don't teach them na whatever you want you'll get it. It's not how we teach them. It's just that we still go to the mall once a month. Once a month lang. It's
At
just to,
least, oo.
parang i-treat lang everyone. We just eat out, tas maglalaro sila for a while, ganyan. Just once a month, just to let them know that this is like your reward for everything that you do at school and for being good kids. Pero we don't let them buy anything that they want. We get what they need, hindi what they want. Ganon.
True.
Like, kumbaga before kasi talagang maghahanap ka ng mangungutang ka from your, sorry about
No.
that.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ganun talaga. One of the perks yan. One of the perks when you are given
Yes, that's
to work in the comforts of your homes.
yeah, sometimes sumisilip siya kapag kakausap ko yung client ko. And buti na lang, my client is okay with that kasi may kids din naman siya. So, isa yun sa like transition na parang ngayon, halimbawa, merong kailangan bilhin sa school, hindi ka na parang, uy, kapatid, ganito, ganyan, di ba? Medyo, okay, ano
Alam
kailangan?
mo yun, nahihiya ka naman talaga. Pero parang wala
Oo.
kang choice kasi
Wala kang
kailangan
magagawa
mo.
eh.
Oo.
So,
My
before, pagkasyahin mo
gosh.
siya talaga, nagkakasya naman siya, pero magkakaroon ka ng utang. So, pagdating ng sahod mo na susunod, pambayad mo siya. Eh, ganun din, parang balik-balik ang mangyayari. But ngayon, parang hindi na siya ganon. Hindi na
Stable
siya
na
ganon.
siya. Oo,
Yes,
parang
stable na siya.
natatawag din natin financially stable na ang
Mm-mm.
ate mo.
Ganun ka. Pero hindi pa po siya sobrang-sobra. Wala pa po ako sa 6-digit mark, but we're going there.
Galing, galing, galing. Now, let's talk about the challenges faced during the transition and how do you overcome them?
Ayan, one of the challenges, ayan, yung bigla silang lumalabas. Kasi hindi sila sanay eh, na, like, minsan nga nasasanay pa sila na, Mami, ano oras kang papasok? Sabi ko, mamayang 9? Eh, bakit gabi? Nak, dito lang ako sa bahay magtatrabaho. For like a certain period of time, they thought na hindi ako nagtatrabaho kasi nasa bahay lang ako. Ba't daw nag-computer lang ako, ganyan. So, parang ako rin kasi naisip ko, nagtatrabaho ba talaga ako? Kasi parang hindi ito yung nakasanayan ko. This isn't what I used to do. But,
Yeah.
so I guess, that at the start of that, medyo na ano lang ako na, oh my God, ito pala yun. Na-culture shock ako with the environment that I am with. Sobrang bago siya. So, at a certain point, parang hindi ako pwede mawala ng internet ng bigla-bigla kasi hindi pa ako kailangan ko munang hintayin yung first pay ko bago ako mag-apply ng internet connection ko. I was just doing yung prepaid lang. So sabi ko kailangan
Wow!
prepaid, kailangan. Maraming struggles during kasi bi-weekly naman si client eh. So sabi ko nakalusot na tayo for 2 weeks. So meron na nakapag-apply na tayo agad. So ayan, naging successful naman siya. And sumasabay din kasi na nag-online school sila. So buti na lang nga graveyard yung clients ko. So, hindi ako mamamroblema when it comes to magpapalitan kami sa computer kasi online yung schools, di ba? So, isa yon sa mga struggle, ganyan. Marami-rami din.
But you manage it gracefully.
Yes.
We're very
And I'm
happy.
still here.
Oo, andito ka pa. You're thriving.
Yeah.
And you're still checking on your goal for that
Yes.
6-digit mark. Now, you mentioned earlier that, of course, the transition actually made lighter because of your supportive husband. How was it like impactful on you on your journey and your transition?
Okay. Kasi 'di ba since nasa bahay na ako, nagwo-work. So, ayun nga hindi nawawala na may makulit. Kasi at that time my youngest is baby pa siya eh. So, kailangan mo siyang i-put to sleep, right? So, my husband is there. Habang ako ay nagwo-work kasi since cold calling siya, hindi ako pwede umalis sa computer ko. So, calls are coming in every second talaga. So, andyan siya. So, siya yung magpapatulog. Make sure that everyone's asleep by like 10 p.m. tulog na yung lahat. And then sa umaga naman, siya yung magpe-prepare kasi ng almusal nila. So, that's how he does help me.
That's the family dynamics ang nangyayari.
When I started, lalo sa cold calling kasi yun nga, you're really glued to your computer like for 8 hours eh. Meron lang siyang 1 hour break and then, yeah. So, kapag medyo gutom ka na at may magdadala ng kape, yung mga ganon sa umpisa. So, doon siya sumuport sa umpisa na parang, sige, basta dyan ka lang, trabaho ka lang dyan, ako na bahala dito, ganon.
Actually, it helps a lot, especially when you were starting. You needed really someone to be totally understanding and very supportive with what you do.
Siyempre, sa umaga tayo natutulog, di ba? Pag sa umaga tulog ka, tapos yung bata gising na, so paano gagawin mo doon? Madidistract na kasi yung tulog ko. So, pag nagising, siya na yung, maglalaro na, ganyan, laro sila, ganyan. So, yun. For a certain period, hanggat hindi ako naging GVA, kasi while doing cold calling, talagang nakatayi yung oras mo eh. But, when I became a GVA na, medyo lumuwag yung oras ko and I can totally sleep kahit medyo gabi.
Okay, very good. 5-star ka dyan,
Thank
husband.
you. Sabi niya.
Shout out dyan. Okay. Ngayon, we would like to ask, of course, even though right now na apakarami ng gustong, no? Marami ng VA, pero marami pa rin gustong mag-VA. There's still a lot of people who are still thinking about, do
Mhm.
I still have to do this? Like, there's already a lot of virtual assistants in the market. Dadagdag pa ba ako? What are your advice for those still thinking about how or they are going to transition?
Actually, this has always been asked sa pag nagla-live ako
Mm,
sa kabilang app. This has always been asked kasi lagi tinatanong na saturated na kasi si VA
mm,
world eh. May
mm.
pwesto pa ba para sa amin? I always
Correct.
tell them na, yeah, this is true. I always tell them na, come to think of it, if you go through online jobs at PH, if you go through Indeed, if you search in LinkedIn and Upwork and everywhere, and why is there a reason na kung bakit ang dami pa rin pong agencies ang nagsusulputan? It's because there's a lot of upcoming business owners who needs virtual assistants. There's reason why they are looking for virtual assistants because, well, first, mas easier siya on the budget if you hire someone from, where they are. Kasi mas mura naman talaga if you hire virtual assistants. Plus, the effectivity. Tayo kasi mga Filipino, iba talaga tayo magtrabaho, di ba? So, mas madalas na talagang sobrang nai-impress sila because it's not just, we don't give 100%. Nag-i-exceed pa tayo doon, right?
Mm-mm.
Sorry.
It's okay. Mami, oh. Galing yung perks, guys. Oh, it's okay.
Kinuha niya na lang yung cellphone ko. Okay, sige. Minsan ganyan. Sorry everyone if, kailangan
No,
natin
that's reality. Ganun yun.
rather than kinukulit nila ako, I'd give my phone for them for a while. Ganun po talaga. Wala tayong magagawa
Parang
dyan.
sabi niya, ay nako, may interview, may kausap si mami. This is the best time na kulitin siya, ibibigay niya sa kanya.
Lagi, di ba? Parang ganun na iniisip nila. Okay, so yan, going back, I always tell them na kung konti lang or if it looks like saturated na yung virtual assistant world, why is there that marami pa rin pong clients na naghahanap ng
True.
VAs? If it's saturated na, why do I have 3? And if saturated na, why I do know some people who has 4 or 5 clients? So imagine, minsan kasi there's just something wrong with what we do when we try to apply. Maybe may kailangan tayo modify when it comes to your resume. Sometimes you really decided that you wanted it. Sometimes you're decided that you wanted. It's just that there's something holding you back. And if, the people around you would just tell you na, wag na yan kasi nag-graduate ka with this, dapat ganito yung i-pursue mo and all that. May ganun po kasi talaga, I'm so sorry, but we really have that kind of mentality dito eh. Na if you graduated from this course, dapat ganito and all that. So lagi kong sinasabi na if there's someone who can help you na let's just say you wanted some kind of motivation and narinig mo siya, huwag ka na mag-hesitate to move to move a step forward. Kasi kailan mo pa siya susubukan if you're not gonna start it now? Sometimes nga yun, you just wanted to hear something from someone that's gonna help you get motivated. And baka kasi merong hindi lang nagtutugma when it comes to your resume, when it comes to your application, the time that you apply. That's one of the reasons kung ba't sinasabi nila saturated na kasi nakakakuha lang puro yung may experience. Siguro nakakakuha ng may experience sa mga direct clients. So para maranasan din po natin yon, we need to find a way. Diba? Yun yung lagi ko sinasabi.
You have to find a way, no? So, but do you agree? Because we are also hearing statement like VA is not for everyone.
Yes, I do agree. Totoo. Kasi at a certain point, meron kasi mga tao din na lumalapit sa akin na people I know na like, ate, I wanted to be a VA. Paano ba ganito, ganyan? So I was like, I'm gonna teach them na. But then kahit anong ituro ko, hindi nila masyadong, hindi sila nakakapag-focus with that eh. So parang sabi ko, okay, check on yourself first if this is really what you wanted. You ask yourself the pros and the cons questions of being a VA. Ngayon, if the answers are favorable, it means that you're on the right track. But if you're not into this, like gusto mong, hindi kasi gusto kong magpunta ng Manila, gusto ko muna ma-experience yung mga traffic and all that. Well, everyone does want that, lalo mga fresh grads. Of course, di ba, medyo adventurous, parang gusto ko muna magpunta sa mga buildings sa Makati, matataas na building dyan, gusto ko mag-try dyan, di ba?
The next building sa Makati, mga ganon.
Tapos, pag payday, o tara, inom tayo, may mga ganyan, right? So parang sa akin,
dumaan naman na tayo ng ganon.
Yeah, that's it. If you're not yet ready to give up that work-life balance, if you're not ready to give that up, then hindi ka pa para sa pagiging VA. Because there's a really big transition when you become a VA. That's why I'm saying na being a VA is not really for everybody. Because sometimes maiisip lang kasi naririnig, mag-VA ka na lang kasi malaki yung kita dyan, sa bahay ka lang, nagtatrabaho, nagko-computer ka lang. Because that's their, that's what they're thinking. Pag VA ka, nagko-computer ka lang.
No,
most of the time, right?
Oo, kasi I think those are the people that really don't have an idea yet as to what we're really doing in the VA world. But yes, that's correct. If they're not yet ready, take some time and really have to think about it. And the preparations, ano ba yung mga dapat i-prepare nila once they already have decided na ayun ako, gusto ko na talaga mag-VA.
Okay.
Kailangan ba alam na nila yung niche nila, or financially, emotionally, ano ba yung dapat talaga i-prepare?
I like yung sinasabi, guys, it should be, you have to know your niche after that. So if you, let's say, you already ask yourself those questions about the pros and the cons, that you're on the right track. So you have to discover your niche. And meron kasi nagtatanong lagi sa akin, ano yung niche that's good for beginners? Any niche is good for beginners, actually, as long as it is what you wanted, it is within your skills, within your abilities, and your specialization. Kasi if it's not, you're not gonna be good at that. Wala ka rin matututunan eh. It should be something na talagang yun yung gusto mong gawin, something within your claws, nandoon siya. Hindi pwedeng, well, let's just say someone will tell you, mag-SMM ka kasi maganda daw yung ano dyan. It could be good for them. It might be okay when they started that way kasi nandun yung passion nila. But what if it's not for you? So you just really have to find yourself. Kumbaga, hanapin mo muna yung sarili mo kung anong niche ka. And once you found out kung ano yung niche mo, that's when you take study. What the VA does on that specific niche. You can either do, the paid courses, or just like what I did, you do the free courses and the free webinars. It's up to your decision. But I must say that if you do the paid courses, ngayon kasi medyo mas mababa na po yung halaga ng ibang paid courses compared to how it was before, na talagang medyo mahal. So if you do the paid courses, medyo tutukan kasi yan. Like one-on-one kayo, you have questions, they answer your questions, terminologies, and how to navigate and everything. Matututunan mo siya out on the spot. But hindi pwede na kung ano yung natutunan mo, okay na yon. You have to enhance what yung ano natutunan mo by doing self-learning. So, tutukan mo siya ng pag-aaral pa. Hindi pwedeng mag-stop ka na. Because being a VA, constant learning tayo dito eh. You should not stop with what you already know. And mag-focus lang muna sa isang niche. Let's just say, for this specific period, you think, okay ako mag-SMM ako kasi I'm good with social media and all that. Okay, mag-focus ka dyan. And then, if you feel like na-master mo na siya, mag-try kang mag-aral ulit ng ibang niche. Pero wag mo siyang iwanan. You can always add
dagdag mo lang siya.
Yeah, dagdag ka lang ng dagdag. Wag mo siyang iiwanan kasi you might be able to use that again with the future clients that you have. So yun lang yung lagi ko sinasabi na you should know your niche. And then of course, kasi lagi din ako tinatanong, do you really need ba laptop or computer? It's a yes. It's a must. Hindi po pwede na tablet or cellphone. Kasi meron talaga pong difference ang cellphone at saka ang laptop. And of course, yung internet connection, kailangan po natin yan. Kailangan na meron siya talaga. And yung nga, initial learnings lang about specific tools and softwares na ginagamit. That's why I always say na mag-focus muna sa isang niche para yun yung aralin mo. Kasi if you keep on studying multi-niche, hindi mo na alam kung saan ka papasok dun. Maguguluhan ka lang. You can always upskill, you can always add another one, and that's good. But if ibubombard mo agad yung sarili mo na, okay, mag-SMM ako, aralin ko to, tapos ito, apat na inaaral mo. So, saan ka pa magpo-focus doon, di ba? Yun.
True. Wow. Thank you, Abby. Now, let's try to talk a little bit about you being very active in TikTok, because it also reach us that we also receive that
Yes.
be active in TikTok, giving insights and learnings for all aspiring VA. How did it started? Why do you even have to do it? Well, in the first
Uh-uh.
place, you know that VA world is already saturated.
Mm. Okay. Kasi when I started, yun nga sa TikTok, naisip ko lang na, parang may nakita lang kasi ako nagda-live, so sige, try ko siya. And wala lang, parang nagsasalita lang ako, just random topic. But mayroon kasi nagsabi sa akin na, why don't you use your profession to inspire other people? Baka that way, mas maraming mag-follow sa'yo, mag-reach out, ganyan. And so I did try. Tapos nung trinay ko siya, yes, maraming nagtatanong. And I felt at that moment na parang, oh my God, they're asking me those questions. I feel like, natutulungan ko ba talaga sila or ganyan. So, sabi ko, sige, I'm answering all of their questions. But I always tell them na what I answer you guys is not me being an expert. I'm just experienced. That's, parang, yan, actually, ano na lang, yung tagline ko na yun. I'm not just experienced. Kasi that's what I always give them. I just give them tips and ideas based on how I experience things. So, I always tell them that this is not based on what's generic. This is just based on how I experience everything. So, kasi at a certain point na nag-umpisa ako, there were times na hindi nga nasasagot yung mga tanong ko eh. So, I felt like if someone is really wanting to be a VA, tas hindi nasagot yung tanong niya, it would, parang aatras na lang sila and they will not pursue. What if it's really their path, diba? So, I would like to be there kahit sa pagsagot lang. Who knows if it could change something in their lives. So, luckily, meron naman like a few na bumabalik sa live ko, sinasabi nila, hi, Miss Abby, nagland ako ng 2 clients kasi yung mga tinuro mo sa akin. So, I was like, oh my God, sobrang natutuwa ako pag naririnig ko yun kasi it was like, oh, have I guys, I have inspired you guys at a certain point kasi I felt like I'm just being so madaldal dito. Sinasagot ko ng lahat ng tanong nyo. Diba? Kasi parang sabi ko, okay, sinasagot ko lang naman tanong nyo. I didn't know that at some point it made an impact and it changed somebody else's lives. Like, they have clients now. Meron pang isa na nakakausap ko na nasa US na siya ngayon kasi inabsorb siya ng company and all that. So I was like,
wow.
Oh, so I felt great na hindi man tayo nandun sa, kasi lagi masabi, it's not the money that's yung pagiging batayan ng successful ka. I felt successful at a certain point that I was able to help other people who really wanted to pursue. It's just that sometimes it takes someone to inspire you to move forward. Parang ganun. Kaya naging active ako doon.
Kaya nga, no. Thank you so much for people like you and really sharing and becoming an inspiration. And of course, some of them even shared with you that they have landed their clients because of your tips. Right now, of course, we've talked a lot of how you transitioned, learned something about you. We are gonna give you the spotlight to plug in whatever you want to talk about, maybe how they can follow you, where they can see you on your next live sessions. The floor is yours.
Okay. So, ayan, everyone, I actually go on live every night at TikTok. That's around 10 to 10:30 or sometimes 11. Depende po yun sa blast ng aking trabaho. But most of the time, even if tumatawag yung client ko, naka-live ako. It's just that I can share what I do at work because it's within the NDA part. So, I'm so sorry about that. But I do answer questions as much as I can. But if I can't, there's someone who's trying to help me. And we're trying to build a coaching team at TikTok. So we're trying to build a coaching team. It's a group of 4 people. na iba-iba kami ng niche. So we're trying to build that team like para magko-conduct kami ng isang session like this and specific people na gusto mag-enroll dyan. Actually, guys, I do have one-on-one coaching, which is just 200 pesos, and it's for 1 hour. It's everything that you wanted to know as an aspiring VA. And I include a free ebook at that so that if you have questions, pwede nyo na siyang balikan na lang ng balikan every time. So yun po. Meron din akong FB page, but it's somehow different with what I do kasi. As FB page ko kasi may pasayaw-sayaw lang tayo dyan. Comedy lang tayo dyan. So yun, sa TikTok kasi, doon ko kasi talaga na-push yung aking craft like this, what I do. And yeah, soon enough, meron kasing nagbigay sa amin ng idea of doing like a career talk somewhere in Quezon City na me with the rest of my VA friends could do a specific, like, yeah, career talk like that. So, hopefully, ma-achieve naman siya in the coming months.
Wow, we're very excited for that
Yes.
TikTok support group for those who really
Mhm.
wanted to do the transition. Everyone, guys, you can follow Abby on her Facebook page, and let's do a shout out for all of those who have given their shout out. Kanina, sabi ni Mel Asay Tomo, go Abby! Heart icon. Joanne Gal height. Some of the students or yung mga nagla-live siguro sa TikTok. Maria Guadalupe Season, sabi niya, yes, Miss Papin Squad. Support from Maria. Proud of you, Abby, sabi ni Editha Maglake. You know her. Parang ako din, nag-join din siya. It was when you shared, I think, yung mga Facebook pages. Sabi ni Ihen Bernardo, it helps a lot talaga on their journey to start their VA journey. And sabi naman ni Mel, as I tono, let's do this. Ayan, daming support. Sabi ni HR
Thank
Nicole D,
you.
hello everyone.
Hello, Teacher
Hello
Nicole.
evening. Ayan, hello evening everyone. So that was quite a lot. Go ahead guys and follow Abby on her Facebook page www.facebook.com/Leah Lee.
Yeah, actually, it's the kabaliktaran ng name. That's why.
Okay. Hirap naman.
Oo. Kasi I did this Facebook matagal-tagal na din. So parang ayan yung pinagawa ko kasi.
Feel free to visit our previous podcast episodes, which we've also segmented and uploaded to our YouTube channel at the VA Radio. Abby, thank you. We thank you. We're so grateful for you being here in our show for the VA Hour. As a VO, a radio presents the VA Hour when we give insights to a lot of VA aspirants and who would like to transition from a regular career to the VA world. And your insights, your experiences really help us. And of course, our viewers and listeners, I'm sure that they learned a lot during the session. And we hope to have you again soon in
Yeah,
our next podcast session.
anytime. So thank you once again. Grabe, before kasi nung una ko kasi nakita sa TikTok ko, I was like sobrang nagulat ako and I don't know if it's true, pero 'di ba if you guys remember nung nandoon ako, sabi ko talaga, "Oh my god, totoo ba 'yan?" Totoong reaction po yun, guys. Hindi ko siya pinitake. Talaga nagulat talaga ako. And I was just so overwhelmed. If it's really true, sobrang saya kasi this is my first experience na ganito. So thank you so much. Sobrang po akong grateful for, making me do this. And it just feels great to be able to share some of what I did to a lot of people. And if I ever inspire someone, just go for that. Kasi if mag-hold back po tayo, hindi na tayo makakalagpas ng isang step. So let's just keep on dreaming and turn those dreams into reality.
Wow. Thank you so much, Albie, and enjoy the rest of your weekends. See you soon. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, that is one of our podcast segment here at the VA Radio as we present you the VA Hour with Vincent. These are your conversations that connect. So see you again in our next podcast session. Good night, sweet dreams, and this has been your Davos Premier host, Vincent. Bye bye.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the VA Hour. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to take on your VA journey. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us for more great episodes coming your way. Only here at the VA Radio. Keep it light.
Morning coffee's brewing strong. Got my headphones on, hope nothing goes wrong. We're the VA Radio boosting your scene. It's the VA Radio where you wanna be.